everybody, I'm Ashley and you're kicking it with Ash. Today we're going to be discussing new student, which college. But let's recap from the last video. From the last video we discussed, how to start this journey of going to college. I personally will say, once you figure out your career, and then go into the career, figure out the educational requirements, then you'll know what major to go into, right? Once you know that, then we can start discussing what college. So if you have a vague idea, or you still don't have no idea at all, but you want to start figuring out what school, that's perfectly fine. We're going to dive into that in this video, okay? There's several colleges out there across the United States, okay? There's many different ones for you. So I can't personally tell you which one you should go to. I ended up going to 3 different schools, okay? Each one of them served me in different capacities, but I did go to 3 different ones, okay? So I kind of want to break down just a little bit of what they are, okay? So you have your traditional 4-year schools. The difference of them is we do have private versus public. The big difference between those two is cost, okay? You got to know that one's going to cost a little bit more than the other, okay? One's going to give you a little bit more than the other too, but it still comes down to the individual school. So you have to keep that in mind. 4-year schools can range from a small 4-year to a large 4-year, to historically black college and university, to a predominantly white institution. It still comes down to what school you want to go down to, okay? Then we'll go into the 2-year schools. 2 years are what we also call our community colleges. They give you the opportunity, I will say personally, in a way, it's like sampling school. You get to go in for 2 years. If you don't want the 4-year route, you don't have to. If there is a career out there that only requires you to do 2-year or even 1 year, you can go that route within the community college. And within the community colleges, they do offer what we're going into next, which is our trade or our tech programs as well. So our trade schools, tech schools, they get you in the industry less time than the majority of other degrees, okay? This is where you go into like HVAC, Cosmetology, or Electrician, okay? So keep in mind, these are just the general differences of them all. So if you know your career, then that ideally gives you an idea of which one you're going into, right? But the biggest thing is, once you figure out the school, the handoff is now somebody at the institution will assist you along your journey, okay? So the big tips I want you to understand from today, if you know your major, that's going to definitely put you in the long run of figuring out what school you want to go to. And then if you know how much you're trying to spend or you're willing to sacrifice, really, then you'll have an idea of what school you want to go to. At the end of the day, every state offers so many schools, and you have so many options, and you are the person that we want. So you get to decide this. Don't live with any regrets. Be happy with the decision you make, and we look forward to seeing you. You guys have a great day. At the end of the day, this is your journey. You were kicking it with Ash, and I'll see you soon.